What's up, everybody? It's Stephen A. Williams, president and founder of the Credit Repair Shop.com, signing off on all of these payrolls. I got something very, very interesting for you that you might want to hear this, and this shows that number one, you should always make debt collectors go through a process before you pay them any money. And you should always know what's going on with your credit reports because I'm about to tell you how monitoring services plus our work actually put more than $1,200 back into a customer's hands today. So, first, let's give an applause on that because if this customer would not have number one made the call to us just to even ask what was going on, and we didn't know that she had actually did this, that it could have been where she lost money. So first, let me just kind of take you through what had happened. Customer called today, was upset, feeling like we didn't do nothing. We always do a review for customers because we know that you're busy, you get to doing things, running around. You don't, they leave it up to us to kind of keep tabs on what's going on. Even though we have a portal, you can log in. Most of the people, they just forget to do it because they're busy. So they were upset, or she was upset. We ended up doing a review, and we, showed, okay, this is what's been deleted. These are the things that we were working on. And you can log in and you can see it for yourself, and you can also log into your credit monitoring service and you can see it for yourself. And so she was kind of calmed down because things were deleted, things were moving forward, but she was still upset. And the reason why she was upset is because there was a couple of accounts that we had submitted to do settlements. Now, she needed to get these settlements done to be able to get a loan that she needed for something that she was doing. But to give you a little bit of background on the whole story on this client came to us about 3 months ago, and she had been with National Debt Relief for 3 years. They were trying to settle $8,000 worth of debt, only $8,000. 3 years. They didn't settle all of the accounts. And the reason why they didn't settle all the accounts is because they charge 15% on top of what they're doing, or if not even more, when you start to look at the different things that they pull when they make people, when they get these loans for people to pay off another debt. So she got frustrated with them, came to us, had two accounts left, and we were like, okay, we can we can make some offers on these accounts. I think one was about 3,500, another one was about 2,300. We offered very low settlements. They did not accept them, but that's the back and forth that always goes. But also, what we do with all accounts, no matter what, is that we go through the verification process. And we had noticed that on one of the accounts that it was removed off the credit reports due to our validation request, which we also sent to the debt collection company for that particular client. Now, when she ended up negotiating a settlement on her own, higher than what we had offered, which is, that can happen some of the times because it's up to them. And I believe that it stayed high, like they didn't want to go less than half because they had already been going back and forth with National Debt Relief. So what ended up happening is she ended up settling because she had to get that settled to do her other loan that she wanted to get done. So when we did the review, though, we said that account is gone. It's off your credit reports. Why did you end up paying that? Did they send the full validation that we got? They had stated that they never got any information from our company pertaining to it. And I can tell you why a debt collector may try to claim that they don't get a letter from our company is because when they're dealing with debt settlement, and not too many companies help their clients with debt settlement, they know that there's a 15% that can go on top of that. And they may feel one of two things: that if they do the settlement and that the customer knows they're going to have to pay that extra percentage, so they try to say that they never talked to the company that had the power of attorney for them, or they will just they know that they're supposed to do the 15% back over to the company that arranged it. That's just a courtesy. But we don't do those. We don't take the 15%, but other companies do. And so they'll just pretend like they didn't get the information so they can move forward with the settlement. But there was a problem with this one, because when we saw that it came off of the credit reports, we asked her, well, did they do the validation of that debt? And she had stated, well, she didn't know. And we said, well, we have some concerns because it was taken off of your credit reports, that we have some concerns about that debt and that you should call that company. Well, let me tell you about this outcome that happened. And I must admit that this is something that we've never had happen before, because we would never have the client pay in advance of getting those documents back to prove that they even have to pay the debt, the validation of the amount, all of that stuff. We would never have them do that before that was given back. But what ended up happening is that she paid it, and we went back today and had her call and say, well, this, you said you didn't talk to them, that you didn't receive any letter, but this information was not validated on my credit reports and it was removed off my credit reports. Guess what they did? Excuse me. They're going to refund the entire amount that she paid. When I talked to my rep, I said they're going to do a portion. They're going to go back to the amount that we offered in the settlement, in the one that they turned, that supposedly they didn't respond or turn down. She said, no, they're giving her the whole $1,200 back, all of the money back. And I was like, are you sure? She said she called them and they said that they apologized, and that, yes, our credit repair shop had sent the information. Credit repair shop, when they looked in their files, that POA was there, all of those documents that they claimed was not there, that the rep said wasn't there. They said they apologized and that they were going to give her 100% of her money back. 100% of her money back. So it is very, very important. And I understand that sometimes people will get frustrated. People will, can't wait. Time is of the essence, and I'm the same way as you are with that. But some things, when you are repairing your credit and getting out of debt, when paperwork is submitted to a company, I don't care about any 30-day rules, 45-day rules, supposed to do this and that. It's going to have to go through a process, and part of that process is out of my hands, it's out of your hands, and what you have to do is just make sure you submit it the right way, and they will put that information in their system, and then that's where the outcome will come back. Roughly, what National Debt Relief took 3 years to do, we did it in 2 months for both of the accounts. And without a 15%, we don't charge 50% to the collector, no 15% to the client. They just paid for the regular services. Negative information is also removed, and that was not negotiated in her settlement. That was something that we did during our process of validating the debt with the furnisher, which is the debt collector, and with the original creditor and the debt collection company that had the information placed on the credit reports. So if you need help with your credit, please visit us at thecreditrepairshop.com. Watch the video, What Makes Us Different, so you can see this process. What I just talked about here is what my 8-point validation process is, and it's what my 2-phase settlement process is. If you go to thecreditrepairshop.com. If you need your credit reports and scores, go to the website your3scores.com. Links are below this video. You get TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian credit reports and all 3 scores. If you have debt collectors coming after you, because this is the same information that we use for debt collectors, cease and desist collection activities letter, debt validation letter, statute of limitations letter. Links are below this video. I do ask for a donation. I really appreciate it. It just helps monetize the time that I utilize to place these videos. Thank you for your time. This is Stephen A. Williams, President, founder of thecreditrepairshop.com.